Alright, so this is the third time I'm trying to record this video, and this is the second camcorder with which I'm trying to do so. Apparently my Samsung, which is sitting over there in that bag, has developed a problem where it likes to munch on tapes, and it doesn't want to record, so I guess I'm stuck with this camcorder here. Never fear, I have a new Video8 unit. This is Canon ES200 Video8, not Hi8 or anything like that. Camcorder that I bought today for the princely sum of $13. And it's in really good shape, too. Hi-fi stereo. You can see the stereo microphone. Oh, it looks like a mono mic. I wonder how stereo it actually is. That might be an interesting experiment. And here's the control in the front. You can see it's got all kinds of different picture modes. Those are automatic exposure modes there, and just a general layout of the controls. It's really basic. This is probably a low-end model. Not really much to it. On the back, it's just your typical stuff. It's got a standby and lock switch here, and it's got counter reset and tally on off. Oh, it says tally sensor. I don't know what sensor means. Record button, and under here is a clock battery that is very definitely dead. On this side, we've got the ports for, come on, the AV input and output. At least I presume that can also be used for an input, because it does have a line-in record button up here. Here's the viewfinder, which is a color viewfinder. Other than that, there's not really much else I need to say. Came with this 8mm video camcorder, color viewfinder, 15 times, zoom lens, automatic exposure programs, and hi-fi stereo, and the same thing in the back, in French. Here's the bag that it came in. Genuine Canon bag, actually in really nice shape, too. In here, I had, actually it's sitting over here now, but there was a blank 8mm tape still sealed. I love this packaging. I really do. And it came with another tape. There's a BASF or BASF or something with fantastic colors, although it's not going to focus on that, is it? There we go. Apparently the lock is broken on this tape. In this, there is a battery and a remote control. And then we've got the power adapter. I didn't get the AC adapter, but I got this piece here. I don't know where the AC adapter ran off to. And because it's obviously a stereo model, I've got a stereo AV cable. Okay, let's move onwards and upwards to the test footage, finally. Hopefully this one actually worked out. Alright. Let's see if she works. We're now recording on the Canon ES200 Video8 camcorder. It was the unit I was using to record the previous section of video. So an example of the zoom. Zoom further away. That is the extent of the zoom. Don't believe we have any image stabilization. Looks like it's just a single speed zoom. 8 in time doesn't work, so I can't enable that on the video. In fact, there's not really much I can do on the video. This is a rather bare bones model. Go ahead and have a demonstration of the manual focus. So we'll go back here. Turn manual focus on. Come up to this, and there we go. There's the focus. Find the button, we'll put it back into automatic focus mode. I'm not quite sure how the titler is supposed to work on this. I've never really quite figured that out. Here's the fader. This has a stereo microphone, so we'll see what kind of stereo separation it has. I'm on the right channel right now, close to it anyways. And now I'm on the left. So we'll see what kind of stereo separation this has. Alright, well, it doesn't seem to have much in the way of features. I don't know how the titler works. And it doesn't appear as though this thing has a menu, because I haven't been able to find it. There doesn't appear to be a button for a menu on here anywhere. There's an autofocus button on the front, and of course the zoom, or the focus. There's the fader there. There's no menu button. That's actually kind of strange, considering the lack of any other buttons on this camcorder. But I think that the color reproduction on this is really good. I don't know if that's going to come through on the video or... Nice and saturated. Unfortunately, I don't have a working battery for this camcorder, so I can't really demonstrate it portable. There's the ES2500, of which this thing is probably very closely related. Does have a built-in lens cap. I think I already mentioned that. Which apparently is not long enough for me to do that with. Just a press fit. But yeah, no, I think that's pretty much all that I'm able to say about this camcorder, provided that it's working. It is actually a fairly nice unit, especially even for being as low-end as it is and being a Video8 unit as opposed to Hi8. This thing is actually pretty good. You can even read my poster on the wall. Which I shake around more than a maraca, but there you go. There is your Canon ES200 Video8 camcorder. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. And this is CP666 signing off. I hope to see you next time. Till then.